Here at one of my favorite stores. I'm on my way home from work and I decided I needed to stop at the garden shop, and I'll take you along for my little shopping adventure. Found the vegetable starters. That is what I'm after, something I will never grow. Just got back from the store, putting my plants in the backyard, and my lizard friend startled me once again. He jumped down from the fence and I think he's on my rock. See if you can zoom in and see him. I see his tail. There he is. He is so camera shy, this guy. It's 14 degrees Celsius this afternoon and he is loving his life back here. I kind of wonder if there's actually more than one of these lizards in my backyard, because he does look bigger than the little one I showed you. I could be wrong. This might be the same lizard, but I suspect there's more than one in this garden. This project is for later. The bees are just buzzing around my honeyberries. They are having such a good time. These are giant bumblebees. There is a first time for everything, and today I'm sharing one of my first times with you. All of my years of gardening, I have never grown cabbage, not from seed and not from starter plants. I have attempted to grow bok choy, which technically speaking, I do believe bok choy is a form of cabbage, but I've never attempted to grow cabbage, the traditional balls of cabbage that you see in the produce section. And this season, I'm giving it a shot. Right here, if you came along with me for my little shopping trip, you would have seen these are the cabbages I was eyeing. I picked up some cabbage called farro or chow. I'm not really sure. You guys can check out the tag and see what you would call that. There are 6 in here. This is the area I'm going to attempt to grow cabbage. I have some celery I'm regrowing. You can see it is just starting to regrow now. This is a fresh batch. I have lots of garlic planted at the back here. So my thought was to plant the cabbage kind of at the back side of where the garlic is growing. I've heard that these plants will grow quite large, so I am going to space them out quite significantly. So I'm going to start planting right about here, put the first starter plant in, and see how that looks. I've got still lots of organic matter in here that hasn't broken down, but I'm not too worried about it actually. I'm sure it will break down as the plants grow and the season progresses. I'm trying to space things appropriately. I sometimes break the gardening rules, but this time I'm trying to follow the rules a little more carefully for these plants. And no, I am not fertilizing them. I am just using my garden soil that is already here. I do intend to use some organic plant fertilizers on some of my vegetables later in the season, but these guys aren't getting fertilized. The soil should have enough fertility that they should be just fine. I just dug up a handful of crocosmia bulbs right here. They've all sprouted out and I'm gonna have to replant them because I want to put my cabbage here. I'm doing this left-handed so I can hold the camera, give you guys a better camera angle. I'm learning to be a little bit more ambidextrous. And here's a look at where my cabbages ended up in the vegetable garden. Most of them are on the far side. And I have one planted right underneath my Chicago Hardy fig tree right there. We'll see how that does, kind of an experiment. Have another one planted beside my peas and a lot of garlic. Another one over here. Another one right in the midst of the garlic. And just for fun, I added some into my garden supervisor's memorial garden. This is kind of a ornamental food garden mix. He loved mutilating my vegetables, tomatoes, kale, broccoli, bok choy. He never got to try real cabbage, but I bet he would have enjoyed it. So I have 4 or 6 kale plants in here. I can't remember. Amongst the other food crops such as strawberry plants, which are all over here, and kale. And then there's a bunch of ornamental things, lots of weeds for me to pull, but it is a work in progress. Lots of pruning to do. Gotta water in the new plant. Apparently I have a leak. I'm gonna have to get a new nozzle. I don't know if you can tell, the hose nozzle is a little leaky. It's my own fault. I left it out over winter. I do know better, but I will get a new one. The water is actually surprisingly warm. I thought I would be a little bit shocked by the temperature, but no, it feels pretty good today actually. Give the garden a nice drink. I'm at one of my favorite parks this morning. We're gonna go out, get some exercise. I have not been here since the supervisor passed away, and I have not been here alone in 10 years. So this will be a little adventure, but I'm not truly alone because I have all of you. We're going together.
It's like jumping into the lake at night. Is my love too much? 'Cause I feel like it's eating me.
That is my kind of art. Vancouver Island art right there on the dumpster. And if you can tell, the whole garden structure, hardscaping and softscaping is all ocean inspired. It's kind of circular, and the plants are all kind of coastline inspired too. The grasses, you will see things like this on many of the beaches around the ocean in this area, and most of the plants are natural. I believe these are the wild strawberries we have on the island.
I was running to the ocean. I didn't wanna be tied down to nothing.
This man who this statue was made for did crazy stuff and named streets really funny names like Twiddly Widdly, and dressed up as a pirate in many local events. And that's how he got a statue. This is the old mayor, Frank McKay. That strip that you see across the ocean, if I'm not mistaken, that is sea foam. A good collection of sea foam right there. These blooms are not in full swing yet, but when they are, I've got to come back because they are so gorgeous. I had to check because it's been so long since I've been here, but they're just getting started. This is chalk graffiti. Haven't seen this here before, but let's take a closer look. It looks inspirational. This very beautiful looking building that we're approaching, I'll get you to leave your guesses in the comments below. What do you think this is before I tell you? You can't tell from this angle, but something very eclectic by the looks of it. And let's take one more look at that structure we were just discussing. There is even a dog watering station at this structure, so leave me your guesses before we flip around the other side. You got a little bit of time left. And here it is. Can you tell now what this is? I guess Nanaimo likes to paint its washers to disguise what they are. Here is a little food truck. Not gonna lie, I've never tried it, but one day I probably should. Beautiful hellebores in bloom. This flower bed right here smells so divine, absolutely heavenly, the fragrance.
Is it all in my head, or is it reality? Sometimes I can't understand. I need more than a fantasy. Yeah, 'cause I don't wanna wait any longer to love you, and I don't wanna wait any longer to touch you, 'cause time keeps slipping, slipping, slipping. Hey. And the pain is growing, growing, growing. I just want you, baby.